Friday morning, the car was a brick. Nothing was working, and I stayed in Salt Lake City for 3 days. Well, because I had to wait the weekend, Saturday, Sunday, until Monday, and was planning to see the Salt Lake City Tesla Service Center to take a look at the car before my final trip to Portland. But when Monday came, I got in a car in the morning, and everything is working. Everything is back to normal, just like this, without just like this. I was surprised. I've been driving a car on Saturday and Sunday in Salt Lake City, and it was broken, like nothing was working. And Monday morning, right before my visit to Tesla service, car is all good. So I'm not sure if I like it. Well, I like it, I take it, I want to be like this so I can get back home. But I really definitely want to have a car serviced regardless, because this is something that, I want to be sure what was the cause of this problem and needs to be fixed, because it's unresting to know that something like this can happen just kind of randomly without a cause. So I'd like to find what happened. So my service, I'm gonna keep it, and I'm going to just go on Thursday to local service in Portland, and hopefully they will take a car. If they need to keep it for a week or two, whatever it takes, I want them to find out what was the problem. Well, keep driving, and amazing views with these hills and mountains around me. Pretty cool. I'm a little bit tricky on the range. I'm following what Tesla app or Tesla navigation was telling me. So I charged, and my next charging is supposed to be Twin Falls, which is in Sun Valley. It tells me I need 115 miles to get there. Now in here I show 204 miles range, which you would think is plenty, but as I mentioned before, this number really is not what your car is doing. So when I actually open and look at energy, so here's what really is important to look at. This number, which shows right now 140 mile range, so I should be fine. I had to slow down a little bit. The speed limit is 80. Normally I go 5 over, but I usually don't go over 80 miles per hour, even if the speed limit is higher than that. But I slowed down a little bit to 75 for now, because I was a little bit afraid with the range. But I'm gonna watch it. I might eventually bump it up and go back to 80, so I have a little bit better. Well, the cones are set like this, and if you try to drive on autopilot, you'll be hitting every cone on the road, because they are set on the right side of the middle line. So the car is trying to go in the middle between the lines, but the cones are in a way. But even though car recognizes the cones and shows them on the screen, but it doesn't take them as a border. It still uses a line as a border, which creates a problem, because then you're gonna basically hit every cone. I try to record how cool it is with the car. Like it really, unfortunately we have to hold the steering wheel, but the car is really, the drive is so much relaxing. You don't ever have to pay attention that much. Like, see, in front of me there is this truck that we're gonna be approaching. I'm not doing anything in the wheel, and the car is gonna see it in a second, and then it's gonna say, okay, I need to pass it, and see, here we go. Just tells me I need to apply the pressure on this wheel in order continues, and then it's gonna be passing, and then once it passes, and then it's gonna go off the passing lane to go back to the to just a slow lane, you know, to the right lane. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Sometimes it's a bit annoying. It tries to go in between. Like in this case, I'm not sure if it's gonna do this or not. Like after we pass this car, is it going to try to go right? I think it often depends if there is a car behind me. If there is a car behind me and there is a space on the right, the Tesla will try to go to the right and let the car pass us, because it's assuming someone is waiting to be passed for a passage, right? So yeah, but it works pretty cool. You know, the only thing annoying is with this touching steering wheel, and it's not that responsive, you know, to the touch. So it's annoying a little bit. But we'll have it try to fix. We'll see. I'm gonna ask service to look at this stuff. So let's see if this is gonna turn to the right. It's a bigger distance, but I don't think so. It's like completely empty behind me, so I don't think it's gonna actually do anything. But I can always force it. I can say, okay, go to the right, and the car will just go to the right and do this, you know, and you know, and I can say, well, it's gonna again do this thing on its own while I'm seeing the car in front of me, and it's gonna say, okay, I'm passing, so I need to. But hello. Yeah, so I don't understand sometimes, like, why is it waiting such a long time? There's nothing here. It tries to get so close instead of trying to pass this car.